Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I appreciate you stopping by to hear what I have to say. I hope everything in your life is going well enough for you to be able to enjoy it as much as possible. In this video, I'm going to be discussing my own paranormal experience. So I hope you enjoy vicariously living it through my words. So for some background, this story takes place in the fall semester of my senior year of high school. And as I've touched on in my insomnia and sleep deprivation video, I'm someone who routinely encounters anything from sleep deprivation, insomnia, sleep paralysis, nightmares, etc. Although this night in particular, I managed to fall asleep quite well. It was a school night, so I had to go to bed at a relatively decent time. And as I was sleeping, I would feel myself slowly regain consciousness, but in the sense that I wasn't completely aware of what I was doing or what was happening or where I was. It was just enough to where I was able to be conscious. Like I had inner thought. I had physical stimuli. And then what brought me to reach this state was my body beginning to rise. I would feel the sensation of rising. And something very distinct about that experience that I remember to this day is I had very long hair at the time, and I would sleep with it down. So as I was rising up out of my bed, I would feel my hair dangling below me, ever so slightly. It was very slow. And as I would reach about a foot, half a foot away from the ceiling, my eyes were closed during this time because I was very terrified of what was happening. But I would feel myself suspended in the air with my long hair dangling below me. And I would feel this overwhelming sense of dread, doom, darkness, and evilness as I seemingly levitated above my bed. Now, I was completely conscious in the sense that I could feel my arms at my side, no bed below me. I can feel my legs outstretched, dangling. I can feel my hair, the weight of my hair, trying to reach the ground. And I couldn't open my eyes. I was too terrified of what was happening to open my eyes. And my heart was racing, pretty much exploding out of my chest during this. And as I would experience all those negative feelings, I would try to scream. But in doing so, my words would come out as mumbling. Just complete nonsense. And I would feel these negative emotions increase in intensity, as if whatever was doing this to me was getting closer or assuming as much control over me as possible. And as I was about to, begin to cry out of fear, I would hear a door shut or some form of noise outside, and whatever that was, it would trigger me to fall from the ceiling back onto my bed. And as I hit my bed, I would spring up, completely terrified of what just happened. I would quickly race to turn all the lights on. I would check all the doors, and I was both shaking, out of breath, and my heart was racing. Now, I don't know what happened. That never happened since. But to my perspective, whatever happened, it felt like I levitated from my bed for a brief moment and experienced all these negative feelings and emotions during. And whether it was some form of extreme sleep paralysis, I don't know. It could be. Whether it was some form of astral projection, I'm unsure. It could be. But I don't think those things would create such an intense feeling of evilness and darkness that I felt when I was seemingly suspended above my bed in the air. And I vividly recall as I was falling, I fell really fast and I hit my bed. I remember hitting my bed as hard as I could from that height. And then that momentum of hitting my bed made me spring up in the air. Well, not spring up in the air, but the momentum of hitting my bed helped me get to my feet in one swift motion. And the time that this all occurred was 3 a.m, and they always say that 3 a.m. is when, things like that tend to occur. So yeah, that's my paranormal experience. Even when I fall asleep, I can't do it peacefully, or I'm going to start levitating in the air at one time. Anyway, that's the end of my paranormal experience story. If you have any similar experiences or any comments pertaining to why I might have experienced that sensation of levitating or what happened to me, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. If you like the sort of dialogue videos that I do, feel free to subscribe and tell me that. Or if you have any criticisms for me, I'm open to that as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this brief paranormal experience story. I have a few other ones if you would like to hear those as well. But that's it for now.